Hi, my name is Courtney. A lot of people in the Notion community have been asking how to incorporate spaced repetition into their setup. So I have made this video to explain the system I have created to achieve this. Before I show you how to create the system, I will give you an overview of how it works. I have created a simplified example database to explain the concept easily. I have also stored both databases on the same page so you can easily see how they link. In reality, the main resource database would be stored separately because there is too much data for it to be easily usable. You can store it on a separate page like I have done here. The filtered view of the main resource database is what we would use on a daily basis. This would be stored on the home page. Here are some articles and YouTube videos that I would store using the Notion web clipper. I have the web clipper set up to store information straight into the database. If the information was from a book, I would have to manually enter it. On the day that I choose to read the article, I would read through it and highlight any key points. I would then summarize them on the key points. I then create a question relating to the summary so that I can try to actively recall this information, which is another great tip for helping to learn new information. I would recommend checking out Ali Abdul's YouTube channel explaining this concept. Once I am completely finished with the article, I mark it as read and select the date. I have selected yesterday to give you an example of the system working. The article is then put to the bottom of the database, leaving the unread articles at the top. As you can see, the review dates are automatically created at the periods I have selected, which are 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, and 90 days. The days are from the last review, so you can see how they compound. You can change these to whatever you want, and I will show you how to do this later in the video. So when you go onto your homepage every day, you will see what requires reviewed. I first try to answer the question relating to the article, and then look at the key points to see how well I have been able to summarize it. I can then read the highlighted points in the article if I need to. If I don't feel confident in my knowledge of the information on any of the given review dates, I will change the date property to today, and this resets all the dates so I can review the information again more frequently. This works in a similar way to Anki's algorithm, where it shows your weakest information more frequently. Firstly, make your main database. This is the one where all your information and Notion web clips will go. I would recommend adding the properties shown. I have sorted the table, so once the article is read, it goes to the bottom of the database. You can see that all the review properties are done using formulas. The first review is based on the date property and adds 1 day after the date you completed it. The second review runs off the first review date and adds 7 days after this date. This continues the same pattern where each is based on the last review date. So if we wanted to create a further review, we would click on the property and add a new formula property, name it and drag it into position. To add the formula, you can just copy and paste it from the previous box. Now we need to edit this formula to keep it in line with the rest of them. We will update the formula so that it adds days on from the previous review date, which in this case is review number 4. We will then change it so that it is 180 days after this date. You can change days to months or even years, but I have kept it days to show this concept. Now that you have your main database, we can create the review table which will be shown on your homepage. Firstly, create a linked database by typing /linked and then the table you wish to link to, which in this case is the one we have just created. In this view, we only want to see selected properties. Even though we have hidden most of the properties, they are still working in the background and we can still filter based on them. We then need to add some filters so we only see the information that needs reviewed today. Make sure you select or instead of and. Go through for each review and your review table is now complete. Your information will show up at your chosen schedules. I hope you have found this video useful. I will be posting the template in the comments soon. It has been my first YouTube video, but I would like to continue to create more. If you would like to see more Notion and productivity content, please subscribe.